This segment is sponsored by Bremo Pharmacy.
Well, daily dairy isn't the only part of a healthy, strong bones routine. Catherine Carey of Bremo Pharmacy returns with 6 steps to help prevent osteoporosis, keeping bones strong and healthy. It's great to see you again, Catherine.
Good to be here.
Osteoporosis, many of us are familiar with or have heard of, but for anybody who maybe isn't so familiar, give us an idea.
Okay, so osteoporosis is when your bones become more fragile, more porous, and it can be very painful. Also can lead to breaks from slight injuries, not from playing football or something that you would expect a broken bone, but just from rolling over in bed or something very minor can cause problems. So.
A simple bump or even something as simple as sneezing can cause a break?
In the severe cases, wow. Yes.
So it's definitely something that we want to stave off and try to do our best to prevent. You have tips for us.
Yes, starting with being as healthy as you can, doing the things that you can as young as possible, because we all learned when we were kids that we, need to be good to our bones and that our bones are growing, and it really is true. A lot of times that we don't think about the fact that our bones are living cells, and when we're young, that's when they're doing the most of their growing, and that gives us a good foundation for later. Because as we get older, our bones tend to, they're constantly building and breaking down and building and breaking down, but as we get older, the breaking down kind of gets ahead of the building. Okay. So if we can start strong, then that gives us a better foundation for later.
In a way, then you would be working with more, so it's better to start strong. But I'm looking at this timeline, maximize the bone mass while it's at its peak of around age 30, and I'm thinking, well, that ship has sailed, so if I still need to do work, there are other things that we can continue to do.
Absolutely, and you can grow bone mass beyond the age of 30, but it's just your natural progression of when you're building bones and growing. 30 is when we start going down the hill, and we can still work very hard to slow that progression and to keep building bones. But yeah, ideally, if we can do things when we're young, that gives us off to a good start.
Okay, start young, and then we mentioned dairy, but calcium is really the magic ticket there.
Right, calcium is the biggest thing for bones, and when I was a kid, my mom always told me, drink a glass of milk with every meal. So 3 to 4 servings of dairy would get you there. We're looking for 1,000 milligrams for most people, women who have been through menopause, 1,200 milligrams per day, which would be 4 servings of dairy to get there at that point. If that sounds like more than you can get into your diet, then a supplement's a good idea.
A supplement, and of course, dairy isn't the only thing that's got calcium. I guess you can, vegetables and that sort of thing, but get it in there, get it going.
You can, yes.
Yeah. We've got about a minute left. We still have about 4 to go through. Vitamin D is important.
Yes, vitamin D, and if you're getting your source from milk, it's going to come naturally. It's in some vitamin supplements, but you can't absorb calcium without vitamin D. They kind of go hand in hand. Sunshine is a great way to get your vitamin D, and if you don't think that you're getting enough sunshine without sunscreen, then a supplement's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good balance. And of course, staying active, weight-bearing exercises.
Yes, running, anything where if you're using weights or anything where you're bearing weight, even if it's like calisthenics, like push-ups, then that helps strengthen your bones.
Okay. And we all have little, I said maybe the ship has sailed in terms of age. We all have habits that we've developed by a certain time, but you want to stick with the good ones and try to get rid of bad habits.
Right. So cigarette smoking, among other things, is also not good for your bones. Alcohol, more than 2 drinks per day, is not good for your bones. And then caffeine. Any drinks with caffeine blocks that absorption of calcium, so it kind of defeats the purpose of getting the calcium in your diet.
And really quickly, Bremo Pharmacy has a bone density screening coming up, so you can learn more about that too.
Right, and it's a simple test. It's just an ultrasound of the ankle, so it's very easy to measure. It gives you an idea of whether or not you need further assessment from your doctor. So we do that we do it always by appointment, but during May and June it's going to be a free screening, so we encourage people to give us a call.
I didn't know the ankle was the window to health, but it will be for this. Thank you so much, Catherine, for
Thank
being
you.
with us.
Glad to be
Appreciate it.
here.
Osteoporosis screenings are available now through the end of June by appointment at the Staples Mill Road location in the Crossroads Shopping Center. That number is 288-8361. Bremo is also in the lobby of Henrico Doctors Hospital on Skipwith Road in Suite 201. That phone number is 285-7730. For all the information, visit bremorx.com. Right now, I'll send it over to you.